Hey YouTubies, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna light up a candle if I can figure out how to work my lighter so we can get a little bit of light, more light on the subject. I think these are like Vicky proof though. So child proof, they are Vicky proof. How in the... Ah! Ooh, got it. Jeez. Oh, come on, don't tell me you didn't light. Really? Okay, how do you... How? Okay, you better light this time. Thank you. Okay, so we got a little bit more light. There we go. I don't know if it's going to be a whole lot of light, but still it's a little bit light. All right. Tonight I am having... A lot of you probably won't know about this place if you don't live in Missouri or like in the Kansas City area. I had never heard of this place until today. So Anthony and I went there to eat. Okay, let me back up. Anthony was in dialysis, and after his dialysis appointment, he had an appointment in Kansas City to see one of his 3 cardiologists. So one of the guys that's a nurse in the dialysis clinic asked where Anthony and I had to go to. So Anthony told him somewhere around over like Lee Summit or something like that. So the guy suggested Anthony going to try out this sushi place. So Anthony took me out on a date to a sushi place. I mean, at a little kind of a pricey place. Something he is not... This is the priciest place he has ever taken me to. Let's put it that way. So, he's not fond of sushi, but he knows that I am. So, he got fried rice. So, got some chopsticks while I was at the place. Oh, the place is called Mr. Sushi. See, yeah, Mr. Sushi Japanese Steakhouse. So I'll be posting some pictures at the end of this of what him and I had gotten. Oof, it was good, but I got so full I couldn't finish the whole thing while we were there. So I brought the leftovers home and figured, since I didn't feel comfortable enough to do a mukbang in public, I'm always self-conscious about that, I figured I'd come home and voila, eat the leftovers. I got the, let's see if I remember what I got. I got the Alaskan roll. Oh my goodness, what was it I got? Alaskan roll, California roll, what was the other thing I got? Hold on one second. Hold that thought for a second. I got a picture of, screenshot of what I got. I was getting. Gosh. I hate that when I forget what I... Was that it? No, that was not it. One sec. I think the other one was the shrimp tempura roll. Alaskan roll, avocado roll, and shrimp tempura roll is what I got. I got full on just eating the appetizers while we were there. We had both got 1 egg roll apiece, and then we had crab and goons. That filled me up. Oh, and before that, what came with both our meals was they called it chicken soup, but it's mostly chicken broth, I guess, with little itty bitty little slivers. I mean, literally slivers of chicken pieces. So, but it was good. It actually surprised me at how good it was. Oh gosh, I might be eating this with my fingers at this rate. I don't know. It's not near as pretty as it was. It was in the box and in the bag, you know, the to-go bag. On the way home, everything got shifted because of hitting the bumps. So all my sushi got kind of flipped over to one side of the to-go box. So everything got stuck together. Okay. Yeah. Forget the chopsticks for now. I'll do that some other time. I'll have to practice with them. Didn't help any that they're like, my sushis were stuck together a little bit. So. Oh my gosh, y'all. I will admit, between my meal, you know, all my sushis, and his fried rice, and the drinks we had, he had Sprite, I had Coke, and the appetizers, which was 2 egg rolls, and I think it was like 6 crab rangoons. Came to about $65. Pricier than what we're used to spending on such things, but oh my gosh, it was so good. I just couldn't finish. My tummy is like screaming just from eating the what do you call it? Appetizers. I'm tired. We have been on the go all day because of we've been up since 6:45 this morning because of his appointments, and then on the second appointment have to go all the way over to Kansas City. His first appointment, which was dialysis, we had to drive 45 minutes to Sedalia. And then the second one, from the clinic, the dialysis clinic, I think it was like an hour and a half. But on the way home, it was like, I think it was like 2 or a little over. I thought I heard something. 2 or a little over 2 hours. So I'm having some Simply Lemonade. As of tonight, I'm going to have to start portioning out my lemonade like in a jar or something like this, or use actual glass, and have 1 per day, and the rest be water, maybe a small glass of my almond milk, because I'm creating a new habit. I'm no longer drinking the Highlands chocolate milk, which, oh my gosh, I miss sometimes. I was seriously, no joke, addicted to that stuff. Let me move this right, y'all can see me a little bit better. I was seriously addicted to that stuff for a couple years, actually, which is probably why I'm diabetic now. Well, the last week or two, I've started drinking the Simply Lemonade, like lots of it throughout the day. The other day, I actually went through a whole one of these, which is probably why, I hope it's not TMI, I've been having to go to the bathroom nonstop. It's probably because of my sugar being high. I haven't checked my blood sugar levels for like 2 months now. Bad me. Because I was doing so good after I stopped drinking the chocolate milk, my blood sugar levels had leveled off, and I was doing pretty good. It would be high every once in a while, but it'd go back down to where it's supposed to be. And now, yeah. So, now that I realize what I'm doing, before I get too far along on creating this new bad habit, I'm nipping it in the bud. So I'm going to start having a jar of it per day with water. Well, the rest of the day we'll drink water and yada, yada, yada. See if I can change all that. Because when I've had to go to the bathroom, it's like it hits me all of a sudden and with such intensity. It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta go now. Oops, almost tipped over the tripod. But yeah, and that's not a good thing when you're in the vehicle and driving for a couple hours and all of a sudden that happens. So, yeah, I need to make some changes. I love my lemonade, but I'll still love it, but in moderation. That. Oops, I'm about to burn my finger. I know you guys can't see this as well as I would normally have it. I want to eat this tonight without judgment from my family, my parents. You spent so much on sushi? What'd you do that for? And plus, Anthony doesn't like sushi, so this is just the easiest way for me to actually enjoy it. Oh my gosh, y'all. I've had what I thought was good sushi at some of these, I want to say lower end Chinese restaurants, but I don't mean that in a bad way. It just, they're more cost friendly, I guess you say. And their sushi is good, to me anyway. But this, oh my gosh. I hate to say it, but it puts them to shame. So, and I think part of it is because all three flavors I got are flavors I've never had before. Usually I get just California rolls, the different types of California rolls. So they had so many kinds of sushis to pick from. It was overwhelming. I'll admit their crab rangoons were a little more cooked than I liked, a little bit more crispy critter than I liked, but they're still good. And they could have used a little more cream cheese in them. I have been to actual Chinese restaurants that have had way more crab and cream cheese mixed in them. But as far as sushi, good. And when I go over there, he had an appointment with a cardiologist. And I'm not for sure when it's going to happen because they haven't given us a date yet. But here soon, he's going to have open heart surgery, triple bypass surgery. He's terrified. I'm terrified. I'm sure everything will be okay. It's just the fact that on both sides of our family, we have known people that have passed away on the table. So we're scared. But at the same time, he needs the surgery. If he comes through with it, which I'm sure he will, I'm praying he will, in order to get his heart working better. So he's actually been losing weight. So he's been doing good with that. Mm. Man, I wish I could have done a video when this was fresh. It was when it was so pretty. And ate more than what I did. But yeah, we've been having a lot of late night talks while cuddling in bed lately, and talking, crying, cuddling, because we're both terrified of the upcoming surgery. So a lot better when it was fresh, of course. But it's still good. I want to say ever since he's been out of the hospital, those 2 weeks that he was in the hospital back in July, I want to say he's been doing better. In some ways he has. In some ways he hasn't. Because the reason he hasn't is he can barely walk a couple of feet and he's like so winded, which I'm pretty sure that's because of the issues with his arteries and stuff. So yeah, I'm really worried for him. I'm worried about him having the surgery. Worried about how long it's going to take him to heal. Worried about how he's going to get around to like do simple things like go to the bathroom and take a shower. He probably won't be able to take a shower. Probably just have to wash off with the wet wipes and stuff like that after he gets out, done with surgery, and all that kind of stuff for a while. My biggest worry is him getting in and out of bed safely without hurting himself. So our bed is like, I'm 5'5", so the very top of our mattress is up to the middle of my thigh. Pretty high up. We have the bed sitting on 2 cinder blocks, all the way around the bed. So I'm thinking before he has surgery, I need to at least go around the bed and pull 1 cinder block out from each leg. That way it should knock it down to a more decent height. We have it up high because of him being so tall. Which I always really have to crawl up in bed. So by lowering it down 1 cinder block per leg, actually make it easier for me to get in bed even. So yeah, I'm so worried about all this stuff, and it's just overwhelming. I have more to tell in another video because I'm running out of time right now. I have more that I want to tell. Well, I don't have time tonight. I had a video done the other day that was telling all that I want to tell after I get this video done. But I listened back to it earlier. It was on the day he was at dialysis. I went out to the van to do the video. And I had opened both windows of the van so I could keep cool while doing the video. Well, there was too much of a breeze coming through. I didn't realize it when I was doing the video. I didn't hear it then. But when I played it back, I could hear all that wind coming across the video. I don't always catch everything like that before I post video, my videos. Excuse me. Excuse me. But boy, I caught it this time. Like, oh crap, I can't post that. People will really be griping at me about the wind. I mean, it was bad where some spots of it you couldn't hardly hear what I was saying. It was that breezy. And I didn't know that when I was doing it. So. I'm getting full again. I get full so quick easily lately. Did I say that right? I'm tired. Oh, man. Yeah, I can clearly see why I'm having issues with my bladder or kidneys, whatever it is. Because that is super sweet. But it's so good. But yeah, I'm going to have to, I might actually have to go with a half of a jar per day. As sweet as it is. I'm not sure yet. I like my sweets. That's pretty much all the sweets I really have most of the time is my drinks. So, same with that. I don't eat a whole lot of salty foods either. Except I have recently, this last week, ate some pretzels that had a lot of salt on them. But I did look on the back of the package and it said it was 5 pretzels for a serving. So what I did, so I could take a baggie or 2 with me when Anthony goes to dialysis, is individual bags. I bagged up 5 pretzels per bag. That way I keep to a serving and not overdo it on the salt. I'm trying to do better on things. It's hard. Now if I could just figure out how to go about losing some weight, which there might be another issue with why I'm not losing weight and the bladder / kidney issues. I've been making smoothies lately. Probably this last week. Smoothies lately. There are banana, pineapple, oatmeal, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. Is that it? Almond milk. And sweetened almond milk, I should say, and a hint of orange juice. So, yeah, that might be. But even then, what I've been doing is I take one of these jars and I have one a day. So, on those. So, anywho, I'm seriously getting full though. If I have to, I can box it back up and ate the rest of the leftovers for breakfast. My plan was to finish it tonight, but I don't want it to go bad. You have to spend that much money. And we do not normally. I think the only other time we've spent that much money was a couple months ago to celebrate our anniversary. We went to a Japanese place in Sedalia. It was a new Japanese place. Again, I wanted to get on video, but self-conscious, so I didn't get it done. But that's the only times that we've ever actually spent that much on, meals for the both of us. So I've gone place and spent that much if it was me, Anthony, and my parents all together. But just for him and I, usually we got more lately. We are eating at home more, homemade meals. Unless we are out and he has doctor's appointments and we're like basically starving and is too far away from home. So we just stop at, a fast food place and spend maybe what, $20, $25. So depending on what we actually order too, though. We need to do better, but at least we are actually not going out as much as what we used to. I like going, I'm not going to lie, I like going out to eat a lot myself because of my chronic fatigue and as well as my back issues. It is very difficult for me to actually do cooking. I love cooking. It's not that I don't like cooking. I love cooking. Well, occasionally, not all the time. But with my chronic fatigue, I get worn out so fast. I mean, fatigue enough that once I get done with the video, I go and I sleep for maybe 10, 12 hours. All because I've worn myself out from cooking. Literally. And then on top of it, my back pain issues, which I have an appointment set with the doctor now. So hopefully I can find out what's causing my pain. Maybe I can figure out somehow, some way to at least fix my back pain or at least reduce the back pain. I don't know. It's in my tailbone area and it only happens, it usually happens if I've been walking even just a few minutes. It'll happen in my tailbone. Yesterday I noticed that it started hurting over in started in my tailbone area and started radiating over into my right hip. But there's other times it starts in my tailbone and the pain radiates over into my left hip and a little bit down, only just part ways down my leg. Not really what do you call it, sciatica, or how you say that? Not really so much that, I don't think. I don't know. So I just need to talk to the doctor and find out. So I'll take it from there. Anywho, I think I'm going to finish this video up and Anthony will be on. Oh, it tastes really fishy. Not in a good way. Ugh. Hang on. Okay. Anthony is still doing mukbangs with me. We've been doing so much running around with so many doctor's appointments lately. All his doctor's appointments. My doctor's appointment is not until next month. That's the only one I have. All of them are his. Sometimes on some occasions, Monday through Friday, not Friday. Those 5 days, there's been times he's had appointment every single day. And then on some days, he'll have one appointment. Next day he might have 2 appointments stacked. Then maybe the next day have 1 appointment. And then there's been times the next day he'll have 3 appointments stacked. And then another 1 appointment. And then this week, it's just, let's see, 1 appointment. And then 2 appointments. And then 1 appointment. So it like varies. So, but because of everything, we've just been so exhausted. So he's not been on videos with me as much, but he's still around and he's still going to be doing videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of them on my own in between. So don't be alarmed if you don't see him. He's still here. He's still going to be doing mukbangs with me. He's just, us old farts need our rest. That's all I can say. After all these appointments. So, all right. I'm going to scoot because I have no idea what my time is at because I don't have my glasses on. So I'll catch you guys again later. Bye-bye. Oh, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. And let me know if you've ever been to Mr. Sushi. I don't know if that's everywhere or if it's just in Kansas City. But yeah, let me